Hello, I'm Mitra Sorrells in the PhocusWire studio, and I am joined by Chia Cartaya. She is Global Head of Travel at Worldline to talk about the evolving world of virtual cards in B2B travel payments. Welcome, Chia.
Good morning, Mitra. Thank you very much for the invitation. Happy to be here and discuss about B2B travel.
Wonderful. So, we know that adoption is growing, but many OTAs are still facing some operational hurdles, from supplier resistance to legacy systems. With rising acquisition and fulfillment costs, how can OTAs get faster access to the value from bookings to really fuel their growth?
Yes, indeed. OTAs are developing today in a very competitive environment. On top of that, they have to face a lot of costs, marketing, loyalty, customer support, operations. So they need very fast ways to recover cash so they can reinvest in the business.
Yeah.
So one of the things that can be done, and this is where virtual cards can have a role to play, is to get the rebates and the flow of all rebates immediately in real time, booking per booking, and not having to wait end of the month, end of the quarter to collect that money. So we recommend OTAs to check that point with the virtual card providers so they can get their rebates on real time.
So certainly we know that many OTAs face growing complexity in managing their global payment flows, from pay-ins, payouts, compliance, and tech integration. What strategies would you say could help to simplify virtual card operations at scale?
Well, indeed, today OTAs are supporting very complex processes that include issuing, settlement, payout. That is a lot to do. If you have to do with different providers, that means 3 contracts, that means 3 KYC processes, that means 3 integrations. So I think one of the best ways to optimize is to simplify by having all the 3 segments in a single platform. That means 1 API integration, 1 contract, 1 KYC. So you save not only in cost, but also in time, which is critical in a very competitive environment.
Okay. And then, when we think about airline acceptance, that really continues to be a key challenge for OTAs that are using virtual cards. What practical levers would you say these online travel agencies can use to increase acceptance and align incentives with airlines?
That's clearly a sensitive topic today, right?
Yeah.
The rejection of the airlines. And I think there is a balance that can be found between the OTAs and the airlines. And there are a few things that need to be considered. First one, for example, is the model of one fits all doesn't work.
Yeah.
The OTAs need to have the flexibility to provide airlines the right level of interchange profile. And for that, VCC provides today a wide range of interchange profiles from 0.8 to 2. So the idea is to find what is the right level for each of the partners you're working with, so they don't feel oppressed and forced to accept, but have the flexibility to take the right one. That's one. Another one is just to reduce or use channels that have less cost for the airlines. For example, instead of distributing through the GDS, go through low-cost channels like NDC, and then the airline, of course, will be much more motivated to deal with the cost of the VCC. On top of that, there are strategies that the OTAs that can apply. For example, segment the type of booking they can pay with the VCC. Not everything, but for example, high-value bookings like first-class ticket, business tickets, so the airline have a much more comfort to deal with that cost. And finally, and I think this is the most important one, work on a relationship with the airline, negotiate, sit, discuss all these levers with them to find the right balance.
Yeah, those are some great practical tips. So I know that is certainly helpful to hear your perspective on that. So thank you so much, Chia Cartaya. It's always great to talk to you in the studio.
Thank you very much, and see you next year.
All right. Thank you.